Coming up on Inside Look, the Neighborhood Ventures team gets back together to walk through a distressed apartment in Sunnyslope and discuss what it will take to revive this underperforming Phoenix property.
Finally, a chance for a passive investor to capitalize on Arizona real estate. Jameson, Wall Street experience to structure the finances. Rocky, designs renovations that completely transform. John, an Arizona power broker identifying properties that maximize investor returns. Neighborhood Ventures. Welcome to the team.
All right, so today we're here at Venture on Marlette, and we're excited to do an open house for all of our investors. And we're excited to showcase the property to our 130 investors and the other several thousand potential investors who are also interested in investing in our projects.
You know, it's always really gratifying to have the vision come to life, and then it's kind of extra to be able to have investors that have been a part of this in a small way be able to come and actually see the physical manifestation of what we do here. And so a day like today is really cool.
Lucky start.
Very beautiful, modern, excellent, first-rate appliances. Everything about it looks like high quality.
I was a little apprehensive doing it myself and owning homes and going into the world of apartments and stuff when I don't know structurally how to rebuild them, renovate them, that sort of stuff. And here we have a team we're able to invest in that when you meet them, you gain a lot of confidence in their capabilities, and they all have different expertise that they bring into it. So
yeah, as a Phoenix native, it's really nice to be able to invest right here in my backyard. Phoenix is a growing city, and a lot of folks have to look outside of where they live to invest in multifamily and stuff like that. It's nice to have the opportunity to invest here right in my backyard.
Really pleasantly surprised by what I saw today. The way the space has been maximized, as well as the fixtures. I'm looking forward to being a future investor.
So here at Venture on Mountain View, this is a unique property. Just want to give you guys a heads up. There's a green pool behind us. There's boarded up windows. It is a distressed property. It needs a little bit of work, but the bones are good.
Okay, so what do you mean by distress? Because I know what the word distress means, but when we're talking about multifamily, what does that mean?
What it means is half of the units are not currently being occupied or paid for. So in this case, the current owner's kind of ready to move on from the property. So it's an opportunity for us to come in, take it over, do it the right way. And it's a great opportunity because it's in a market like Phoenix, it's rare to find a property like this.
All right, should we take a peek?
Frames are in good condition like this, then we definitely just do the slabs.
Okay.
So we have the complete. It's just a tiny one. It's really small.
It was surprising.
It was just moving, and
Venture at Mountain View is in Sunnyslope. Sunnyslope runs from about 16th Street all the way to 19th Avenue. This little southwest corner of Sunnyslope is probably the area that's developing the fastest. And the reason why that's happening is the light rail station on Dunlap is right there. We have John C. Lincoln Hospital around the corner. 19th Avenue, because of the light rail and some of the development and regeneration of 19th Avenue that's coming back, it's doing really well. If you look at our building, you look at the buildings just south of us, they're all nice.
Mountain View is what I would call the ugly house on the street. There are some renovated and well-kept projects in this neighborhood, and then Mountain View really has not had the care that it deserves and needs.
Venture in Mountain View is a well-built property. It's built in 1983, two-story block construction, slump block construction that's been painted. It's gated. It's made up of two different buildings with a little small courtyard in the middle with a pool, laundry room, storage area. There's 26 units there, 16 two-bedrooms, 10 one-bedrooms, and they're all of a good size.
So 15 is open if you want to go into that one?
My first impression of the property was that though it was in a little bit of disrepair in terms of what the landscaping looked like and that there was some trash around the property, the building itself actually looks really good.
Distressed properties are generally half occupied, so they need a lot of focus, they need a lot of attention, and you need a good team to wrap your hands around it to make the property come back to life. But the positive side is there's a good amount of upside if you can get the project back to life. The key with the distressed property is you really have to maximize your budget, and you can't go over budget. So a property like this, we're not going to be doing an extensive renovation. It's more of what is considered an apartment turn. We'll go in, make sure the property's clean, make sure it's safe, enhance it, and stay under budget.
We don't need to redo the whole property. Our plumbing is good, our air conditioners are good, our roof's good, our building, our windows are good. We're probably going to replace a lot of the front doors. We're probably going to replace a lot of the cabinet fronts. The cost for us to renovate this is a lot less than other properties because of the age of the property, the construction, the work other owners have done to it, and the fact that we just have to go in and fix and turn these units and bring a little bit more life back into the property.
And so it's going to be my responsibility to intentionally design them so that there's a high degree of standardization, which means that it's a lot easier for a future owner to go in and repair or replace something because they'll know where I got it, they'll know how to do it so that it continues to look the same. And the cool thing about that is that that's not usually associated with super exciting design, but I believe it's an opportunity to choose things that are high quality, that are within the budget, and believe it or not, it does take some intention to do that. The exterior usually starts with the paint, and for this one, it actually looks really good. It's a color that I like. They did a contrasting trim, which is kind of the standard for me. So we're gonna leave that as is. And because there doesn't need to be a ton of like roofing and fascia, we're gonna really concentrate on the lighting. And then we're gonna make sure that the fencing, which actually looks really nice, is completely functional, adding mechanical locks to the pedestrian walkways as well as making the rolling gate completely functional. The properties that are further down the street have been renovated, they look really nice. They tend to have really nice landscaping, and that's one of the things that this property is really missing. A little bit desolate and a little bit unkempt, which of course we can change, and we want to apply a lot of intention in making sure that it matches the landscaping of those renovated properties that are fully leased on the other parts of the street.
To get a distressed property like Mountain View back to life takes a holistic approach. That includes identifying the problems at the property and how we're going to address those, doing a smart renovation to address some of those issues, and bringing in really strong property management to be on site to manage the property and to bring the right residents into the property. By doing that, we believe we can get this project back to life and to get it to where it should be.
The thing that's interesting about this property, it's not our typical Daybreak Ventures property because we're not going to go in there and completely re-engineer the property, not going to change the entire color palette. This is a price per pound property. And what I mean by that is we're buying this at a price per unit that is below the market rate for a lot of properties in Phoenix right now. And by doing a light renovation, I want to call it more of a unit turn and clean up of the property, we could bring this thing back to life and turn it into a strong cash flow property. That's really the reason why we've chose this property, and that's why I'm excited about it.
This project's actually pretty straightforward. It's a distressed project in an up-and-coming area in Phoenix. If you can get this project back on its feet, it's a great investment for everybody. In order to get it back on its feet, you have to have a great team, you have to have the expertise, you have to have the funds, and you have to be able to execute. And we're able to do all of those things, and that's why we're moving forward with this project, because we think we can get it back to life. And we look forward to bringing this project to all our investors.